welcome back, as we have a fairy shaking it for us.
Do you remember that song, Hey Ya?
Hey, hey, ya!
Yeah.
We don't have the license for that.
But that song was on, like, all the time. Didn't they have, like, a part where they said shake it?
Yes. Shake it like a Polaroid picture, and that created a
Oh.
lot of issues with pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the company had to, like, release a statement, like, don't shake it like a Polaroid. You're not supposed to.
Whatever many people... So, Raby's and I grew up, and we're old enough to know what a Polaroid picture is, and, like,
if you
cameras
don't
still
know,
had
go
it.
ahead and play...
It was kind of a novelty, but we could still have it.
If you don't know what a Polaroid is, go ahead and play Madison, the demo. You play with a Polaroid camera. It's those big bulky cameras that spit out a picture, and the picture is usually on a very thick piece of photography kind of paper, kind of, you know, like a photography film. And it's thick, and it usually comes out black, and then you have to wait for it to dry, and then the image will start to appear. And when that song came out, a lot of people, like, it would shake it like a Polaroid picture.
It was Outcast.
Yeah, and people would think, like, oh, am I supposed to shake? And people thought, like, shaking it would make it go faster. It doesn't. In fact, it would often ruin the picture because the ink inside would start to get screwed up.
Now...
You're not supposed to shake them.
Oh, I was doing okay, too.
Yeah, you are. You're doing really good.
I think it's because I wasn't talking.
Yeah, I'll do the talking in this level then. So yeah, it was a huge problem, and the companies that made Polaroids had to come out and make statements like, please do not shake them. We are not responsible for your pictures coming out like shit.
Who did that Shake It Off song?
That
was
one's more recent, isn't it? Or was it remade?
I don't know. Because honestly, like...
There's so many songs that get, like, remade or, like, repurposed.
If I sound like an idiot because I don't know something obvious about modern music, I don't listen to this. But
yeah.
I was working in a store, it really did cater more towards younger people, so you had, like, popular... Had a lot of,
You're gonna want to do the planes now, but that's fine.
Okay, so... They used to play a lot of popular music, and at the time...
You were gonna run out of time. I thought you did it on purpose. Go on.
And at the time, they were playing Let It Go, right? The Frozen thing, which I still haven't seen.
It's not a bad movie, it just got more hype than it
was
needed.
It was like 5 different versions of the same damn song.
So it's definitely hard to pinpoint if you've never heard the original, and then they make a remake, or if they take parts of a song and repurpose it for a new song, which is an issue I had with, I don't know which song it was, but they reused,
I'm just gonna keep getting worse.
Round Round Baby.
Okay, yeah.
They reused some of that song, and I heard it, and it pissed me off, because I thought, oh, this is the song I like, and then all of a sudden someone else starts singing, and I'm like, what's going on? Baby Shark does that, too. There's, like, a techno song from years ago. Don't ask.
Right.
There's a techno song from years ago that would be like, buy it, use it, break it, fix it, and it would like do like the whole 9 yards of it. Baby Shark does that because the beat is on point.
Okay.
So like they use the same lyrics, and it really pissed me off because I hate Baby Shark, but I love the lyrics because I love that song.
So do the planes. Oh yeah.
You're
after
gonna
this, do the
after
planes.
they do this, you do the planes because they're aligned so that there should be none behind you.
It's the stupid inverted thing.
Oh, do you want to switch it?
I have a really hard time with that.
It's funny because when you were doing light motions, you were fine. But like when you had to do it a sudden hard motion, you might still be able to do it though. Because you're missing 2 planes, but you might see them on the way over. Or if you turn around after you get the last box.
So...
Oh.
No.
Nope.
See, things like that. That's when the inverted thing messes me up.
Do you want to switch it, or is that going to screw it more?
It's going to screw me up. I'm going to try one more time like this.
I try never to switch the controls like that, because by the time I notice that they're different, I'm already used to them.
I never use inverted controls.
I prefer inverted, but sometimes, like if I'm playing a game and it happens to be inverted or not, and I decide to change it halfway through, I screw myself up. So, I'm very like...
Yeah. I'm just not a fan.
I can do both.
Yeah. So when I was working at that job, I'm sure I've told this story, but I can't remember. But so I had to listen to Let It Go an ungodly amount of times, and I would come home from work, and I had to listen to something.
Anything.
Well, not just anything. I had to listen to something heavy. So I would just listen. So I got really into death metal because I'm like, I need something that is just.
Like the opposite.
Yeah, so I got really into Opeth.
Like, I need to wash this out.
yeah, so it was like Let It Go, but then just have like Swedish death metal.
Yeah, you did it. 5 minutes. Nice.
Awesome. And, thank you. And,
don't retry.
It was glorious. It was a glorious time. You come home from a job you don't like, listening to music you don't like, and you listen to Swedish death metal. And all is right with the world.
Suddenly everything makes sense again.
Yeah, I listen to the song Heir Apparent all the time, so that it's just... Look up Opeth, O-P-E-T-H, then look up the song Heir Apparent. It is ridiculously heavy and musical. Sometimes you can listen to music that's heavy and it's not musical. It's just heavy. And I'm not a fan of that. It's got to be both.
Let's go left.
It's got to be both. I need a thing.
You're fine. He's blue. You're good. So you still have to open that eventually.
Oh.
Ooh, I love how his little claws come out like.
Yeah.
So you can only open that by speeding.
Oh, alright.
I'm just reminding you that it's there.
I did this one.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't do
Nope.
it. Alright. I'm just gonna try this real quick.
Okay. It's a little tough.
Oh, I think I have to start for...
No, you have to go on the hill before.
Oh, it's not the right hill.
No,
okay.
you have to go down the arrow.
So should I go in here?
Yeah.
Alright.
This one, Wizard Peak. This one might take a bit. We might have to stop in the middle of it. Because this one is a little bit of a long one.
Alright. We'll try our best.
Well, we'll give it a shot, because this is also one of the ones that I am shit at. And I forget where to go.
So where you work, you hear more variety.
Yeah, but I also,
mean,
there's
where I worked,
two reasons why I hear more variety.
Yeah, I mean, there was literally like 5 songs that would play per cycle.
Yeah, it was shit.
And by cycle, I mean season.
Okay, so where I work, I am so caught up in what I have to do that I don't hear the music playing in the store.
Okay. You're just in it.
I almost never hear it. Plus, it's loud where I in the area I am, so I again don't hear it. We do have a small. Somebody bought a speaker, so depending on who's working that day, they'll hook up their phone and put music on. If it's country, I start to cry because I hate country. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I never got into country. I like country guitar players. They're ripping.
But so I don't like that. But like generally like something, they'll play like maybe like just different songs. So like it depends on who's there, and then that's what you're going to be hearing. But it's not all the time either, because sometimes we're too busy and focused to like stop and use our phone to put music on.
Right.
It's very hectic. It's very crazy.
What's that?
I won't say which one because you'll never know.
It looks like it's just floating.
It does look like it's just floating, but it is on the mountain. I work in the pharmacy at CVS. You won't never know which one because there's a million CVS's everywhere.
Yeah.
But so it gets very hectic and it's incredibly busy. So we don't always have music playing, and we don't always hear it because go ahead.
But yeah,
Jarvis.
Jarvis, there you go.
It's nothing like Jarvis.
Call us Mr. Stark.
This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those.
He reminds me that I gotta show you the new...
He doesn't have teeth, he has a beak.
I gotta show you the new Joker trailer.
Yeah, you do. I'm not interested in it, but I'm more than happy to... Yeah, no, you're gonna go right down here. You're gonna write down. And then you're gonna hit them. Because normally you cannot hit them with your horns because they're too big. But because you're speeding it, you can go right ahead. And this is that level that's fun because you have to use the speed things. your advantage.
Which I'm not that good at.
Nope.
Alrighty.
And this is practice for beast makers when we get to the tree chop level.
So
you know the one.
I should go down here?
Yes.
Oh. You keep pressing.
You don't have to start from the very top. If you're already on top of one, like it should usually, yeah. It'll kind of. There you go.
All right.
So that's another chest that you can only hit with the speed thing. Yeah.
Okay, which I'm terrible at.
No, this whole level.
This is going to be one of those levels.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's do it.
And I might also accidentally lead you to death once or twice here. So I do apologize ahead of time because I might say, oh yeah, you jump off here, and then you don't.
Well, that's alright. You just...
I'm trying my best.
Well, I was going to make a really dark joke, but I'm not. Because I realize, like, someone sensitive to that might be listening. I'm like,
Hexus. Yeah, it's a good one.
Well
That's cool.
done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing.
I like the scrolls in the book. Is Cain is a bird. It's just cool all around. So you're gonna be using the speed things to go up this ramp.
I'm seeing more and more some of the Let's Players that I watch or people who do video game videos. They're doing a lot of take care of yourself messages.
Yeah, they are. They're noticing a lot of their fans do have a lot of issues and use them as a way to escape.
This one.
Yeah. So
I didn't recognize it as Reignited.
This ramp won't take you up that. You have to go all the way up and use both ramps. Don't do it. It's not going to be enough. You have to use the 2 ramps.
So what do you mean?
Go left, then go right. You have to use both of those.
Alright.
Like, it won't be enough, man. And you've got to aim it now.
I went the wrong way.
No.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you didn't turn hard enough.
It's like episode 3. Don't try it!
So this is what makes it a little frustrating because you have to go all the way back up. But
Alright, we'll see. Sorry about the quick camera movement, people. I know it can be...
There's a good chance that you won't make the jump anyway, because sometimes it just doesn't want to go up. Nope. Alright, cool. And you almost went over.
Yeah.
There should be a guy behind there. You don't have to rush. Just gently walk.
By the way...
Gently walk.
I love Rush. That's a great band. Maybe I'll listen to Rush.
He will
I
not
saw them on their 40th
He won't
tour,
run away from you.
The 40th anniversary tour.
Okay, so this is just showing you can go behind it. Okay.
Cool. There's Sparks back. Thank
and
you.
then just slowly get back using those platforms.
Okay.
I thought the thief was over here, but he's at the other one. This is just the one where it shows you can go behind it. Which is nice. I like that. Again, interactive gameplay without a tutorial. It shows you can go behind this.
So Rabies and I have been big into channels that explain how games are made, and we'll talk more about that in depth later because I think that'd be a cool podcast idea.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a podcast.
But
so just go ahead and go back
tutorials are such an interesting thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think either of us should really be that excited about learning about tutorials, but
it was very fascinating because it's something that does make or break a game.
Yeah, I mean, that's your first impression.
Yeah, and the best tutorials are the ones that are seamless. Or even if you can tell that you're playing a tutorial, it should also be fun. Not a bunch of text
Menus,
boxes and stuff.
I don't have sparks.
You do not have sparks.
Okay. So I really don't want to mess with that guy, because I always get smushed by them. So is there a sheep somewhere I can...
Probably not, I don't know. You're gonna die in the water, though. Oh, never mind. I like doing that way, too, because then you don't have the animation of the egg. It just goes straight to your inventory. If you just walk up and flame him, he won't hit you. Like, you have a bad habit of, like, trying to be sneaky, and it's... Don't be sneaky. Just walk right up to them.
Right.
The only ones you have to be wary of are the ones that have, like, attacks that... what are they called? Aerial, like... Yeah, so you try to be sneaky.
A very sneaky guy.
Like the wizards that shoot stuff at you. Projectiles.
Yeah. Okay.
Projectiles you have to be careful with because they often shoot it
I'm not trying to be
running.
I'm just trying to get in before he smushes me.
But that's the thing. Don't do that. He will not smush you if you just gently walk up to him and flame him. Because his animation doesn't kick in until you're already right in front of him. You know what I mean?
Alright. Oh. Oh.
Up,
Oh.
up, up, up. That one was on you.
This game is... I would not have had the patience as a child
No.
to play this game.
No. No. From what I understand about little shades, mini shades, baby shades. Baby shades just make me think it's like a pair of small glasses.
Yeah.
Baby shades. So just stop running. There we go. Like, just don't run. Yeah, say like you were in front of him, he was fine, you were fine. They don't have their gems anymore, so you don't have to worry about them. And just... There you go.
Alright.
Don't run and do it, just walk up. The projectile guys you have to be a little bit more careful with, because sometimes they start their animations before you reach them.
Alright.
So sometimes they will hit you well before you reach them.
Lucas. I'm trying to think if I ever went to school with a guy named Lucas.
Listen carefully,
I don't
Spyro.
think so.
There's a secret area in the artisan's
There's a school with a
homeworld near
Luke.
the
So he
waterfall.
points to it on his
Try
wing because he's
jumping
got
on the
maps.
stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
So that was the flight test in Artisan's World.
Okay.
That was behind the waterfall that we did.
Alright, so...
So you got him already.
Yeah, so I have
So
to go over there.
you have to go over there. So what you have to do, because it's up a ramp with arrows downward, you have to go up the first ramp, come down both those, and then go up that one.
Alright.
Because if you just go down this one, you'll lose momentum before you get there.
See how it goes.
Yep. Here we go.
And... Not even close.
Nope, you took too long for you to open your wings.
I wasn't even high enough anyway.
Probably not. It is a hard jump, that one.
Alright.
These jumps can be kind of unforgiving. Making good time though. We're almost done with the level.
Trying. I'm actually really trying.
And it is really good that there's a dragon at the top of it. They knew. Because then you get placed right back there. So there's a guy behind there. He doesn't move. So you don't have to rush for him.
Okay.
I think he used to move probably in like
Oh, but
early
that's
game
just a
development.
pain in the
Yeah,
butt, yeah.
and they realized like, no, we
Like, come
can't.
on. That's a little unfair.
So you've now found all the eggs in the game.
Awesome.
That was it. There are
Good.
no more of them.
Good. Now I can fly
You
back
can
there?
fly. Yep, you can fly right back over there. Pause it. What do we got missing here? Hit continue and then hit the L, the trigger buttons and see where Sparks wants us to go. That way? Okay. Because I don't remember how to get there though. Because you have to go on top. So he's gonna lead you over here. You have to get on top of that, and I don't remember how.
Already?
Yeah. So you have to use the speed things though. Go, you know what? Maybe not. I don't remember. I don't remember. Is there a platform to the left maybe? Okay, there is, but you can't reach that one. I'm trying to like remember.
I'm gonna go over here and just
Let
see.
me just, I'm gonna just eyeball it. Because one of the speedways gets you over here. Oh no,
can
never
just
mind.
fly
I
there.
lied.
Well, you didn't
That's
lie.
where my confusion comes from, is I always think it's a speed thing that gets you there.
Oh.
Come on, Spark, stop eating and do your job.
I can just jump.
Yep. They try to make it so that you can tell, like, oh, here's some gems.
Yeah.
You know? And I have to say, if this game came out without an original, right?
Mhm.
This would be kind of hard to tell what you can climb on, what you can't climb on. So if there's gonna be... don't go anywhere. Behind you, there's gonna be a ledge down below, I think. Somewhere. No, well, it might be behind there, but these are gonna be how you get on those on the wizard ledges. So there's
Okay.
2 ledges that you have to get on. You might have to get your bearings inside the castle.
So I'm gonna go over there first.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I know there's one over there. Like, there's one right at the end. But you might have to get your bearings inside the castle to see where you want to jump off.
Okay, so back
So
here.
then there was a platform on the bottom there with gems. To the right. There it is.
Alright, thanks.
Yep. So that one's leading you to this one here, and then there's going to be another one somewhere else. You'll have to go back up there to find it. Up.
Stalemate.
So let me see where he is. I don't think it's here.
Alrighty.
Okay, so it's over there. Okay, so it
Yeah.
was around the corner.
Okay, so...
So go back.
Yeah.
So go back to the beginning. Other way. That way. Yep. And then go back on top of the castle.
It is amazing how much backtracking there is in these old games.
You had to though. That's how you make the game level bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, these levels are already quite big for like an old PlayStation 1
They
game.
are, yeah.
But they definitely utilized it by making you backtrack a bit. In Sly 1, you definitely see that with some of the Panda King levels.
Yeah, we gotta get back to playing.
So go left and just hug this wall for a second,
Gotta get back to playing Saw.
and then you're gonna leap of faith, hug the left. There he is. And that's something that, as a kid,
You just have to...
when you find that out, you're the best.
Yeah.
You know, like that was your in to the cool crowd. Right.
So what am I gonna do?
You're gonna go right, and then you're gonna exit the level, and we're all done here.
How am I gonna exit it?
There's a exit up there.
Oh.
I think. I thought. In there? Yeah, there is. Okay. I saw the little sparkles from it.
Have you seen stars from hit?
There we go. And return home.
Alrighty. Right on time.
Not
pretty
bad, not
much,
bad,
right?
yeah.
We did pretty good, I think. Right in the comments how we did.
How
I think
you
we did pretty
How you
okay.
did. You did fine.
Getting better.
I did
Getting
alright.
better. Getting there.
I always forget that you don't have to go on the speed, because like there's always with the speedways, there's always like 18 things you have to do with them.
Yeah,
so,
and you get used to like utilizing it for everything.
yeah. So I always just assume like, oh, I have to do it. No.
Oh well. Well, that was Wizard Peak, guys.
And we'll see you guys next time for the final boss of this world. We're almost done with this world.
Awesome.
Yeah,
We're
one
getting there.
one more level for this world, I believe.
We are getting there.
We're getting there.
Oh man, what a crazy last couple of days.
Crazy last couple of days. We'll see you
I
guys
think you're
next
hearing
time.
it in our voices. We're not gonna
Oh,
go
yeah.
into it, but it's like you're gonna hear it.
I'm gonna sound like a smoker soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
See you later, sweethearts.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah.